Good afternoon friends and Jai Hind. Today we will be learning how to prepare for UPSC exams, how to start the preparation of UPSC exams without any coaching. See, many of our friends ask us whether it is possible to clear UPSC without coaching. So the simple and clear answer is yes, it is very much possible to clear the UPSC without any coaching, and you would be really surprised to know that most of the people who are successful in the UPSC are the ones who don't go for any coaching. They clear it through self-study. So now the main question is how to start your preparation. So in case of UPSC, you have to base your preparation on NCERT textbooks, and you have to do the preparation, you have to start the preparation from standard 6 to standard 12 textbooks. You don't have to study all the textbooks of NCERT, specific subjects. There are basically 5 subjects and plus one other subject called current affairs. The 5 subjects are history, geography, polity, economy, and environment. Now within this environment, science and technology is also a part. S&T, science and technology, is also clubbed with this environmental studies. The 6th one is the current affairs, or the general awareness as we call it. Okay, so this general awareness we will discuss later. First we will be discussing about these 5. Okay, so now since you can see that there are 6 broad areas which you need to prepare, so you need to create 6 notebooks. These 6 notebooks should be big size notebooks. Okay, you purchase 6 big size notebooks, and the main point that you have to keep in mind is this: when you make notes of a particular chapter or a particular topic from, say, a 6th standard textbook of, say, history, then when you switch on to some other chapter, then when you complete one chapter and when you start learning the 2nd chapter, or you start learning from the class 7th textbook or class 8 textbook, the notes that you prepare, that should have 5 to 10 pages gap between the first notes. That is, if you are preparing, say, notes of chapter 1, after chapter 1, after the completion of notes of chapter 1, leave 5 to 10 pages blank between chapter 1 and 2. This is very important. I will tell you the reason why. Because when you go to higher classes, that is when you will be studying from textbooks of higher classes, say first you study 6th standard, then you will go to 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, like that. So when you study the textbooks of higher standards, you will find new information, new data of the same chapter. The chapter, for example, if you are studying, say, about Harappan civilization, okay, so the data given in 6th standard textbook would be very basic, very fundamental. The data given in the 10th standard textbook would be a bit detailed. So you will have to incorporate the entire set of data in the same set of notes. You cannot write one notes of Harappa in some other book, some notes of Harappa in some other book, because at the time of revision it will be a really big headache for you, and revision is the key to success in this exam. So whatever notes of one particular topic yet you are making, it should be consolidated in one area of the book only, so that at the time of revision it would be easier for you. Okay, so always leave 5 to 10 pages blank between 2 chapters, so that whenever new information you get, whichever new information you get, you incorporate in those blank pages. If required, you can insert fresh pages also. Okay, if you get more and more information and those 5 to 10 pages are not enough. That is number 1. Regarding current affairs and general awareness, see, here you have to make a separate book, as I told, but here you have to make a long-term preparation. See, there are certain topics which you need to prepare for this, like there are various committees which you need to understand. There are various organizations, international and national organizations like World Bank, United Nations organizations. Okay, there are various government schemes which you need to know. So all these things have to be systematically prepared and mentioned in your notebook correctly. What will this help you is, suppose by some bad luck you don't clear the UPSC in your first attempt, suppose, then when you make your subsequent attempts, you will have a handy data with you. And suppose you are attempting in say 2018, you don't clear it. When you prepare for 2019, you don't have to make this entire data again. You just have to visit your previous notes and just update the data for 2019. That is, it won't be necessary in most of the cases, because once the Secretary General of the United Nations is chosen, he will be remaining as the Secretary General for quite some time. He may not be changing every year. Similarly, when you make the notes, you will have to look at various factors like who is the president, who is the head of that committee, how many members are there in the committee, what is the primary function of that committee or the scheme. So all these things we have prepared a separate video for that, how to prepare for all these aspects and how to go about systematically for this preparation. You can look up to that. Okay, now see, this UPSC preparation has got two parts. One is dynamic. Dynamic means it keeps on changing, like who is the Prime Minister, who is the Chief Minister, they keep on changing. Second is the static part. So static part never changes, that is, who was the first Prime Minister. History is totally static, 100% static, won't change. But geography, economy, rest all will change as and when time goes, and UPSC links the current affairs with the knowledge of these subjects and makes the questions. Another aspect that you have to take care is regarding prelims and mains. See, the actual UPSC exam is the mains, it's not the prelims. Okay, so you prepare for mains, you automatically prepare for prelims. Do not prepare for prelims and then wait to clear the prelims and then you say you will prepare for mains, because the time period between prelims and mains is just 4 to 5 months, and mains is a written exam, and it is next to impossible to develop those writing skills in a short span of 4 to 5 months. Writing skills are something like swimming, and they are skills which have to be developed over a period of time. So you need at least 1 year to develop those writing skills to write excellent answers. So if you prepare for mains, your preparation for prelims becomes automatically done. And second thing is, you are not supposed to be neurotic regarding scores in the prelims, because scores in the prelims are not going to be counted for your mains exam. You just have to focus on scoring 60 to 65% marks in the prelim, because this is the cutoff. You look at any topper, previous topper of civil services, you look at his or her marks in the prelims, and you will find that their prelim score was somewhere hovering around the cutoff. That is, they studied for prelims, they prepared for prelims only just enough so that they can clear their prelims. Their main focus was the mains exam. So always focus on mains exam, you will clear the prelims. Second part is that in case of prelims, howsoever well you prepare, the options which the UPSC concocts or makes is so much complicated, so much twisted, that whatever your level of preparation be, you will have to make an educated, a calculated risk guess. Last but not the least, for preparing for this current affairs, you have to follow one general newspaper, that is either Hindu or Times of India or Indian Express, any newspaper. In fact, you can follow most of the newspapers from the internet also. There are various websites which provide you the synopsis of the newspapers. You can even visit our website www.ethmos.com for this. So This material is freely available in the net. Second, one business newspaper, that is you can follow Business Standard or Economic Times or any. And one competitive exam magazine, Complex magazine, that is you can follow Civil Services Chronicle or Pratyogita Darpan or whichever you are comfortable with, but don't overdo things, but make sure that you follow it maximum 1 or 2 papers, not more than that, because if you waste too much time in this, you won't get time for this. So you should not invest more than 2 hours in making notes from these. So how to make notes from these, we have made a separate video for that. You can check out that. Till then, Jai Hind, good day.